Standard 6 Subject Science Lesson number 15 Fun with Magnets Part 2. In our previous video we had studied about what is a magnet, magnetic material, non-magnetic material, marinary compass and different shapes of magnet in everyday uses. So now we'll start with magnetism. When a magnet attracts an object, that object is displaced due to a magnetic force. In places like factories, ports, garbage depots, large objects are shifted from place to place. For this purpose, cranes with the magnets are used. Work is done by magnetic force. This shows that magnetism is a kind of energy. Now, different characteristics of magnets. Let's try this. Determine the direction in the class or a laboratory. Tie a thread to the center of a bar magnet and hang it from a stand. Note the direction in which the magnet settles and turn it around again. Let it settle and note the direction. Do this many times. What do we observe? We'll observe that a magnet always settles in the north-south direction. The ends of a magnet where the magnetic force is concentrated are called magnetic poles. Each magnet has two poles, that is north and south pole. The strength of a magnet is concentrated at the end called north and south poles of the magnet. A suspended magnet N seeking end and S seeking end are N and S poles. The end of a magnet that point to the north is called north pole, while the end that point to the south is called south pole. The north pole is indicated by N and the south pole by S. Place some iron filling on a sheet of paper and pass a bar magnet over them. Pick up the bar magnet by holding it in the center. What do you see? To which part of the magnet do most of the iron fillings stick? On which part do we see fewer fillings? What can we conclude from this? So children, we can conclude that the magnetic force is concentrated at the two ends of a pole of a magnet. Now, take a bar magnet that can be cut with a scissor or a knife. Take iron fillings on a sheet of paper and place the magnet on it. Most of the iron fillings will be seen to stick to its pole. Now, you have to cut the magnet into two pieces as shown in the picture and place those pieces on iron fillings. Pick up each of these pieces and observe them. What do you will observe? We'll observe that if a magnet is divided into two parts, two independent magnets are formed. It means that the two poles of a magnet cannot be separated from each other. A piece of magnetite when made to hang and swing freely would align itself with the magnetic field of the earth following a north-south direction. Fix a powerful bar magnet to a stand as shown in the figure. Fix an iron bar at a short distance below the magnet. Now take iron fillings near the iron bar. What do you see? After some time, take the magnet away. What happens now? We'll see that iron fillings stick to the iron bar when the magnet is near it and fall off as soon as the magnet is taken away. That is, the magnetism in the bar vanishes. So, a magnetic material acquires magnetism when placed near a magnet. So, a magnetic material acquires magnetism when placed near a magnet. This magnetism is called induced magnetism. Fix a bar magnet to a stand as shown in the figure. Let it become steady. Now take another bar magnet near the hanging bar magnet and observe what happened. Do the same again and again, exchanging the end of the magnet. What do you see? We'll see that there is a repulsion between like poles of a magnet where there is attraction between the opposite poles. Artificial magnet. Take a needle or a nail, place it steady on a table. Keep on rubbing a magnet over it from one end to the other. Do this 7 to 8 times. Now take a few pins near that needle's nail. What is seen? In this way, we'll see that magnetic objects acquire magnetism. Magnetism of this kind is temporary. It lasts for a short while. So, in this video, we had studied about characteristics of magnet. That is, direction in which the magnet settles, magnetic power, characteristics of magnetic poles, more magnets from one, induced magnetism, attraction and repulsion in magnets, and artificial magnets. In this way, magnetic objects acquire magnetism. Thank you.